multilateralism.
Excellencies,
I have the honor now to give the floor to Her Excellency Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former President of Liberia, 2011 Nobel Peace Laureate, and Africa's first elected female head of state, a champion of peace, justice, and democratic governments, a former United Nations staff member, and a steadfast voice for multilateralism.
Excellencies, Madam President of the General Assembly, Secretary General, distinguished delegates, friends, I'm honored to address this high-level meeting on peace and security as part of the UN 80th anniversary. 80 years after the founding, we must recommit to the Charter, to our common security, to the belief that nations can choose dialogue over destruction. We begin in Africa, our shared cradle of resilience and hope, where democracy is weakening, where fractures across borders from Sudan to the Sahel to the Great Lakes strain our regional architecture. Yet, across Africa, communities stand up to extreme violence. Regional bodies mediate transitions, and women's groups negotiate truces when the state is distant and humanity is near. We have learned hard lessons. Prevention costs less than reconstruction. Reconciliation is a process, not an event. Peace agreements require institutions and citizens to be real. When guns fall silent,
They just go by the board of the letter of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go through. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have.
Well,
and they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from, it must have come from either the lawyer or somebody else. We are responsible institutions. All the criminal justice actors now in Liberia are not people that will tolerate torture. We will not be people that will be in the position to make sure that people are tortured. No.
Prior to the medical report, there were reports all on social media as well in some media outlets in the country that the report went in favor of the defendant. Were you not troubled by seeing this report all around?
You know me for long. I don't even talk normally except in on the screen, casual conversation like this. I don't plead my cases in the public, to me. I plead my cases in court. My training is to talk in court and not to come outside to talk. Even days in just I met my friend and I need to tell you that the ruling was proper, well researched, and it is backed by all the legal, authority.
Now, defense team taking exception to the judge's ruling in that motion, although he said Friday as the day for the case to commence. Are you anticipating more of that
They better get ready for Friday. They better get ready for Friday. Friday is the D-Day, the beginning of the voting. All their motions are finished. Nothing else they have. They better get ready for Friday.
Meaning that you are ready not to submit your evidence.
We are ready even as now. If we are ready now, we can continue. We have our witnesses prepared and ready. So they better get ready on Friday.
Well, let's talk to you, Ezzy.
Thank you so much. Those are the board of directors of the government. Nobody went that kind of how you feel will go free. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have.
When they
and they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from? It must have come from either the lawyer or somebody.
We have with us the chairperson of the Congress for Democratic Change, the Coalition for Democratic Change, the Coalition for the immediate rush on the scene, the immediate rush the media.
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence of the former president?
We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given?
Concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
The impact of the fire.
Yeah, there seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe, yeah.
So what did the fire say?
Concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact.
Bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of
we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of
we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is
the smoke. That way, I mean.
2029 it's not a magic, it's a reality. I mean, you drive along the road, you are a journalist. Didn't you do interview with the people along the road? The Liberians are disappointed. But we thank God.
Just open the Pandora box.
Or the Pandora box.
In terms of the back to power and President Walker is doing nothing. I'm seeing the level of development.
Show me one project. Show me one project that the Unity Party government has initiated.
Are you seeing the construction of
What they call construction? What they call dedication? What they call dedication? Who initiated the MCC operation today? Who initiated it? Can the citizen-led government? All the roads today that citizens. I want you to show me one project that the United Party-led government has initiated by themselves. If you show me that today, I resign today.
Government is continuity.
What?
Government is continuity.
Oh, you agree that government is continuity?
As a journalist, government is continuity.
So why you took us from there when we were doing better? Why you took us from there?
The Liberians.
I mean, you can lie to come to power, but you can never lie to maintain power. What happened with Sadi Road?
The people from Morovia have access to money.
I mean, have you traveled right up to Freetown before? Is that why you call road?
We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
The impact. The fire.
There seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe. Concerning, and it seems to be. So we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
The impact. The fire.
There seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Yeah. Okay. So bedroom of his. We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom. We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
The media.
Thank you very much.
What exactly did you see at the residence of the former president?
We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
The impact. The fire.
There seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. Yeah.
Okay. So what did the fire service tell you?
No, I've not spoken to the fire service, so we'll get back to you. Concerning, and it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
This wonderful, wonderful day, September 25th is the day, and it's good to be back on this radio. This is the Morning Ride, the People's Program, where we walk the walk and talk the talk, and as usual help to shift the paradigm of our democracy. Without fear, without favor, we speak on the truth, the very hard truth, I say on this platform. Welcome Let's have a good time together discussing Liberia and other critical national issues around the world as well as back home in Liberia. I'm Weekie Brooks. Sakano is here, Ambassador Vice alongside as well. But we're going to have it on this. We say happy belated birthday to Ambassador Christopher Hisonaniga, who celebrated his birth anniversary on yesterday. I don't know whether he'll wake up for the next 3 days because the dancing I saw from him yesterday, I sure by this time he might be suffering from some muscle problems and all of these things. To see, you know, a giant, huge dancing, going up, coming down, you know, all of these things, enjoying himself. But we want to say, by the special grace of the Almighty God, we want to see many birthdays of yours to come. Happy belated birthday. And I'm going to be celebrating on next Tuesday, the 30th of September, and Nathaniel celebrates his the 2nd of October. So shower us, bless us, and wish you all of the best. We're back here, your portfolio, this morning. This is the morning round. We walk the walk, we talk the talk, and as usual, help to shift to parody number the markers. Without fear, without favor, we speak undiluted truth, the very hard truth, I said on this platform. And it's good to be here. Good morning to you, Rousing Mama. Mama, I didn't know that you were a chef. I saw you when you were being here, so I will your family know. And let me say good morning to Dr. Rex Down, former Deputy Minister of Education, humanitarian, lovely father, and trust me, you deserve to have your space in this government and make some changes and improve the lives of a lot of young people. I salute you this morning and I say to you, Dr. Rex Down, good morning, and to you and the entire family, have yourself a wonderful time. Take the briefer to be right back this morning.
Ruling. But let me comment again on the evidence because I heard again some lawyer talking about overwhelming evidence. Do you have eyewitnesses? No. Do you have camera to show who lit the fire? No. Do you know who lit the fire? No. Do you have forensics evidence, fingerprint, footprint, hair fibers, and what have you to prove your case? No. What you have is a bunch of call-offs and a bunch of recordings, and that will not be sufficient to sustain a guilty verdict. They have nothing. But it was important, it was always important at the lawyer's stage of this trial that they put everything on the record. It's now on the record. The medical reports are on the record. The performance, the starting investigation is on the record. Now as we move to the evidentiary stage, you will begin to see the entire case fall apart for lack of sufficient evidence, or lack of no evidence, because the defendants in the darkness are completely innocent.
Okay, sir, one more question. In the report, we saw some of the portions that is glaring that there were, you know, like the defendant claimed these were confirmed, but the question is the time frame, which is one of the things the judges were concerned about, that the time frame of what happened, and then the report also stated that it might not have been as a result of the torture.
No, you're wrong. You see, we got to learn to read and comprehend, right? In Thomas Etheridge's report, let me just take one. It says consistent with allegation of torture, period. There's no qualification. If you look at, I believe it was Stephen Bro, it said consistent with allegation of torture, but could be other things. So you don't just take what they wrote about Stephen Bro because it's convenient to you. You take what they wrote of each of them. Huh?
There are several others. I'm just giving.
Okay. So maybe there were 2 of them or 3 of them. What happened to the ones where they were consistent? You ignore that? You don't. Okay? Yeah. And we were under the impression that the medical report, since the court itself identified that it would be scientific, we're under the impression that it would be taken. But I mean, what's the next move? We're going to trial with the overwhelming evidence that they say they have. Which again, they do not have eyewitness. They do not have camera to show who lit the fire. They do not have forensic evidence. Imagine the FPRC evidence say the coral bottle contained water and kerosene. What kind of nonsense is that?
Morning. Let us play you this audio. You know, the former president of Liberia, His Excellency Ambassador George Manawia, returned to the country on Monday. And following that, we heard and we saw his residence in 9th Street was gutted with fire. And this was not a report from the police, LIBERIA National Fire Service, or whatsoever. A key figure in the party, Anthony Janga Cole, former Controller General Republic of Liberia and currently the acting chairman of the party, said the fire started in his bedroom. Let's hear this and we'll come back.
Of the fire.
Yeah, the impact. What about the fire?
Yeah, we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but it's very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
Yeah, the impact. What about the fire?
Yeah, there seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe, yeah.
Okay. So what did the fire service tell you?
No, I've not spoken to the fire service, so we'll get back to you. We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning.
Anthony Janga Cole, currently the chairman of CDC, the Congress for Democratic Change. In a strong water statement yesterday, they said it was a premeditated attempt on the life of the former president. But earlier on, Nigerians were told that the fire started in the bedroom of the former president. So if you are saying it's a calculated attempt to take away the life of the former president and pointing finger to government, now Liberia now asking, it tells you that former President George Weah lacks people who should be loyal to him. They did not say the kitchen, they did not say the bathroom, they did not say the living room or the porch, but they said in his bedroom. And they also saying the bedroom that was shown is something by AI. The AI captured that, people get framed that that's not the bedroom of the president. And this is why Anthony Janga, he said, we regard this unfortunate incident as a premeditated attack on his life, intended to undermine his safety and destabilize the peace of our nation. That's what the CDC said in their statement. When people who are educated, with legal minds, when they are making these statements, especially taking row on people who are not, and people who so much, look, there is no if anybody. You don't take the law of Liberians in their numbers have for this former president, and they will always have it. You don't envy him for that. He deserves it. But to write on them to make them to believe that somebody want to kill this man, and you cannot prove a point, now you're asking for forensics and other things. Look, there are some natural disaster, man-made disaster. If the United Party or whoever want to take the life of former President George Weah will use somebody with the innocent, because to have access to somebody's bedroom, this is why we can't question people's education in this country now. To have access to somebody's bedroom, you must be a close and trusted confidant. So who using you? What will you benefit if you take the life of former President George Weah? That today, and former President George Weah needs to speak to this issue. He's the only person that can tell us exactly what went wrong. Whether he plugged his phone, who were there, who plugged what, or in his absence, who been playing in his bedroom, doing what. These are things that we need to know. But he said premeditated. I mean, they planned it before he arrived. Who planned it? So in his absence, you want to tell us that the party could not even try to visit and check on all of his properties and know that everything was inside. He's coming back to the country. What if today, what we're talking today, premeditated, if the former president lost his life and whoever in the house at that time, is this what we're going to be telling our people? You know, I thought not to talk about this thing, but to see that the party issue is statement and cannot prove anything. You should be questioning those who are being taking care of the property there. Who are those they are allowed to enter? Who are those who have access to the bedroom of the former president? And I'll say this is Liberia's normal problem. People go to visit you. Look, the place they can call bedroom. That I play what people can go play. When you hear about privacy, that privacy down there. Now where you go showcase something. People visit you, say, oh, the man's sleeping. You say, no. You won't go in the man's bedroom or you won't go in the woman's bedroom. You're looking all around to carry gossip. Bedroom is not for play. That's why sometimes when we talk some things, you get vexed. That's the poor upbringing of certain group of people. You go visit somebody and say the man sleeping, you say you want to enter in the man's bedroom. What you won't go look for, nobody knows. Only to carry gossip. I saw the man mattress flat. That man still sleeping on the ground. Those things. Now you're saying the picture that's shown that AI. We first want to be thankful to the Almighty God that this president, our former president, were able to survive. But you're pointing finger at other people now, premeditated. So who did it? What does this person intend to achieve? You know, they put right on your stupidity and your limitation. That's why they just come out and make statements. Because you love this man, they put you in a mood that somebody wants to kill this man. President Weah, nobody wants to kill former President Weah. Maybe some folks, I might not be right to say nobody, maybe somebody wants to take his life, but to go as far as his bedroom, then he's surrounded by people that he can no longer trust. And it is a shame that the party chairman will even have to issue such statement in a press release, meaning that your political year is vulnerable. So who using who? Because they should be well in the knowledge and known to protect this man. So the NSA boss who burned house. So he now point to somebody and say, yeah, because I'm NSA boss, now why people getting at me, a former chief of staff, the former speaker. Sir Joseph pointed finger at you people, the unit and the CDC. He said, you people burn his home because he got more vote in Maserati than former President Joseph Weah in the election. That's why. He said that our neighbors, Honorable Moses Ascari said, the people, that seditions are the one who went there to quench the fire. How are you people treating these people in the country? You don't want to educate the people, improve their lives. You only use situation to buy public sentiment, to buy feelings, support, and just using that because they're in a position, they're desperate, and destitution so high, so you say, yeah, y'all see, the people ain't want y'all to achieve this, the people don't want y'all to do this. These are some of the things They don't want us to tell you. You're telling us that this thing is premeditated. Now you're equipping it to what happened. He said, we regard this unfortunate incident as a premeditated attack on his life, intended to undermine his safety and stabilization of peace, or safety and stabilize the peace of our nation. He says several of our partisans were brutally manhandled, placed in handcuffs, and in some instances jailed. The CDC noted, describing the action as a state security as intimidation unbecoming of a democratic society. It's a short act not only deceptive, but a calculated attempt to mislead the public and tarnish the image of our political leader. Now it says we call for an investigation that is void of lies, deception, fakery, to ensure that the truth is revealed and justice is served. That's what the party said. He said we caution against reckless actions and urge all actors to respect the rule of law and the rights of all Liberians. Now, this is it. It is a calculated thing to take away the life of the former president, premeditated. So who designed, structured, and planned these things? You're not asking for international people. Homes are all over the place. People that homes are getting burned in the past and still currently. But to make the young people who support you, to make them believe that somebody wants to take the life of the former president. This government is under obligation now. This statement now, the CDC must come clear to state to it, because who knows? I could be the next victim. Let us get to know those who are in charge of the residents of the home of the former president. Let's know who they interacted with, who went to persuade them, what was planted, and what this, and that. But we can't make this statement and go sit back because we are political figure. You don't want to say things and you leave it, and people, thousands of young people, women, men, children, who believe in some of these things. Just the other day, we had to change almost everything in the studio because of one of our pipes have problem, water entering into the studio. We had to shut down that day for the very first time since we started operating. Change everything, raw, whatsoever. We changed the position of it. So we will go low for people other guys there and say that somebody did it. Let's take this break and be right back. But we got to talk about this thing more.
So we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
ruling? But let me comment again on the evidence, because I heard again some lawyer talking about overwhelming evidence. Do you have eyewitnesses? No. Do you have camera to show who lit the fire? No. Do you know who lit the fire? No. Do you have forensics evidence, fingerprint, footprint, hair fibers, and what have you to prove your case? No. What you have is a bunch of call-offs and a bunch of recordings, and that will not be sufficient to sustain a guilty verdict. They have nothing. But it was important, it was always important at the lawyer's stage of this trial that they put everything on the record. It's now on the record. The medical reports are on the record. The performance, the starting investigation is on the record. Now, as we move to the evidentiary stage, you will begin to see the entire state fall apart for lack of sufficient evidence or lack of no evidence because the defendants in the darkness are completely innocent.
Okay, sir, one more question. In the report, we saw some of the portion that is glaring that they were, like the defendant claim these were confirmed, but the question is the time frame, which is one of the things the judges were concerned about, that the time frame of what happened, and then the report also stated that it might not have been as
forensics, evidence, fingerprint, footprint, hair fibers, and what have you to prove your case. No. What you have is a bunch of call law and a bunch of recordings, and that will not be sufficient to sustain a guilty verdict. They have nothing. But it was important, it was always important at the lawyer's stage of this trial that they put everything on the record. It's now on the record. The medical reports are on the record. The performance, the starting investigation is on the record. Now as we move to the evidentiary stage, you will begin to see the entire state fall apart for lack of sufficient evidence or lack of no evidence because the defendants in the darkness are completely innocent.
Okay, sir, one more question. In the report, we saw some of the portion that is glaring that they were, like the defendant claim these were confirmed, but the question is the time frame, which is one of the things the judges were concerned about, that the time frame of what happened, and then the report also stated that it might not have been as a result of the torture.
No, you're wrong. You see?
Yes, so
The media.
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence?
No, we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie, and this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary, very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
So we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's the former impact of the fire.
Yeah, the impact. What about the fire?
Yeah, there seems to be a massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe?
Bedroom of His Excellency President.
Training
for multi
anniversary. 80 years after the founding, we must recommit to the Charter, to our common security, to the belief that nations can choose dialogue over destruction. We begin in Africa, our shared cradle of resilience and hope, where democracy is weakening, where fractures across borders from Sudan to the Sahel to the Great Lakes strain our regional architecture. Yet, across Africa, communities stand up to extreme violence. Regional bodies mediate transitions, and women's groups negotiate truces when the state is distant and humanity is near. We have learned hard lessons. Prevention costs less than reconstruction. Reconciliation is a process, not an event. Peace agreements require institutions and citizens to be real. When guns fall silent, skills training, jobs, justice, and dignity must follow swiftly. Liberia's story illustrates UN-led progress and success. The largest peacekeeping force joined Africa's forces to disarm fighters, support elections, reform security institutions, and create space for reconciliation and growth. India's all-female formed police unit strengthened protection and public trust. The mission ended with Liberia standing on its own feet, out of war, into a fragile peace with accountability, inclusive dialogue, and economic opportunity for young people. We must acknowledge that the multilateral architecture...
And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to the CDC being the one behind the fire incident at his home. But Honorable Moses Asgagre, who was not there, stated that Honorable Sir Joseph had his girlfriend at the house. Even when they went there, when they sent editions to go quench the fire, they saw, and she reportedly probably had something in the kitchen on, and there was a gas stove as well, a gas tanker that led to it, and he don't want to say the truth. Now today, they were very fast to have come to the public to say the fire started in the bedroom of the former president. Right now, when you go on the social media, that's why we say, leaders can be mindful. Right now, if you go on the social media, there are a lot of comments. People beginning saying comical. Oh yeah, the former president was smoking. They suddenly drive on him and had a fire. They are saying, writing all of these things. But the leaders, now you're saying it premeditated. So who did it? Liberians are still waiting to hear from the former president exactly, because the party is speaking now before he even speaks. Because this already should come from him to be telling us exactly what happened. Electrical shock, normal. Man-made disaster or natural disaster, we all experience these things. But if you will come with allegation and you can provide the evidence to the people, you take advantage of the poverty and the ignorance and lateness of the people to say it was premeditated. Who did it? Is the Unity Party, or people within the CDC, or people who had left the party, Thomas Fallas and Joseph and other folks? Were they the ones who were behind this thing and planned this thing, orchestrated it? We need to know some of these things. Liberians, the young folks, the old folks. These are how the leaders are treating you. Honorable Jankako, the party chairman, said this is scary. When he went there, he spoke to the press. Sorry, let me hear this again. I don't understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning. We were notified of a fire incident.
The media.
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence?
No, we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this?
You listen to the acting chairman of the Congress for Democratic Change. The guides are still stating, referring to him as President Weekie. Let me be honest. You're confusing the young people and other old folks who would say now repeating the line. Liberia has only one president. The president currently is President Joseph Barker. The former president, President George Weekie, served this country 6 years. He was dethroned democratically. But yet, you hear these people say, it's scary. The fire incident started in the bedroom, but you refer to him as President Weekie. Because people believe in you and follow you and making it to understand that this man, let's be honest to ourselves. Are we treating this country the way we should treat this country? From the past and the present? Let's hear this again. Yes, sir. So we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is
of His Excellency President Weekie. That's the voice of Natl. It's scary. So okay, let's take it now. President Weekie is the president. So fire got to his bedroom. You are not providing any information to us, whether you're eligible for or what, and you now say it's premeditated in your, after saying that you release a statement that it was premeditated. So who did it? Who orchestrated it? Is this how we want to run Liberia? Is this how we keep dividing the folks in this country? Oh yes, let's listen to Sajusa again. Talking on.
You said the statement, and immediately they put me off the chat rooms. Oh wow. The next time again, after 2 months, other people asked me, oh, when you come back, and what have you, they put me back in the chat room. I did not say anything. Another time again, you and Carol's Grace said, if Sir Joseph would be within the chat room or within CBC, you will leave. And on that note, they removed me. Since then, I have not said a word. I want to say to you, I'm calling because you said 2 things. One, that George Weah made me. It's George Weah that brought me to eminence. And that was great. I worked for Jefferson Baptist Missions and Director of Missions for Africa. Before former President Weah asked me to come and join you people to tap on what we have built. I have built. I have established 4 different schools in Liberia where former President Weah visited those institutions. Get that within me. I never said to anybody. It was never my position for me to have gotten more vote than George Weah or Trump. I just want you to note that everything that you have said and others have said in the past, I have not said a word. To the point that my house was put on fire because I got more vote than George Weah. Wow. It involved my life. Today, I kept that within me. I never said to anybody. It was never my position for me to have gotten more vote than George Weah or me stopping him from winning election. No. I went around in Moserado County, other part of Liberia, knelt down to the people. And the people said, no, who am I to teach it? Again, these people get reasons why they cannot vote.
Okay, so folks, this is the Morning Rally People's Program. But while you're also following the broadcast, you had the option and the privilege to win for yourself some cash and other fabulous prizes this morning. I encourage you now to play the Radio Entertainment Liberia Cool Cash giveaway. You want to win for yourself 4,000. The more you play, the more chances there for you. You just dial *799 *11 hash. 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents US. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Just put in the number and play. You win $4,000. Who knows? Somebody might win motorbike, cell phone, and other things. Keep playing, or you use the short code by dialing *799 hash. The option 11. You just go there and you can play and win for yourself 4,000. So at least before we leave the show, we want to see 2, 3 persons winning 4,000 at least. So keep playing. It's just $100 on your Lone Star MTN mobile account. So you want to play 2 times, don't play one, you go, you wait. I want to encourage you. Let's lead this show with somebody smiling. Today's Thursday, the weekend starts tomorrow. Win for yourself 4,000 or even bigger things than that by playing the radio entertainment Liberia Cool Cash giveaway. That *799 *11#, $100 Liberian or 70 cents US to play. And you will thank me later. So let's watch and see exactly what's going on. But back to what we're discussing this morning, folks. You see, in Liberia, every time there are issues, we put politics. You see what politics is actually doing to Liberia? We don't sit and have a sober reflection on our past and to the present. What's happening? Now, the fire that got at the former president resident in 9th Street being politicized. The party issued a statement that it was premeditated, intended to take the life of the former president. Sir Joseph also went on to accuse the CDC of burning his home because they said he got more votes in Maserati than the former president. So that's how they went on to vent their anger. But he could not still provide the evidence of the facts. So sometimes when you make these statements and just say these things and go, can the chairman of the CDC now tell us premeditated by whom? What's the intent? Is it now to just sway the attention of the people ahead of 2029? That's why I say, what will government response be like today at the Mika press briefing? Will government just come and make it, or just come and claim that this was the making of the former president or his party? They orchestrated that, they sat and planned this, that's why it took place in the name of damaging the reputation of. Don't forget that we got the MCC delegation in Liberia, the Millennium Challenge Compact delegation, to see whether we in the position now to support us in whatever we want. This is something that will show that this country is no longer safe. You got to look at all of these things. It said that you're taking advantage of the people who are illiterate and wanting them to know that the people's leader, former President George who intend to come back 2029, somebody wants to take his life just so Liberia will not be better, and that's why you see these things. But these are some of the issues, these are some of the things. You said the fire started in the bedroom of the former president. Premeditated in your statement. First you said in the bedroom, now you say premeditated. How do we reconcile all of these statements? Who wants to take the life? Now people on the social media are mocking and saying the former president was smoking. Go and read some of the comments. Those things are there. That's what some of the folks are saying. Liberia. Liberians. This is where we find ourselves. I will take this break and be right back this minute.
It's very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand.
Those are the board of directors of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go through. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency is evident in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence in court.
Well,
and they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from? It must have come from either the lawyer or somebody else. We are responsible institutions. All the criminal justice actors now in Liberia are not people that will tolerate torture. We will not be people that will be in the position to make sure that people are tortured. No.
Prior to the medical report, there will be posts all on social media as well in some media outlets in the country that the report went in favor of the defendant. Were you not troubled by seeing this report all around? You know me for long. I don't even talk normally except in on the screen, casual conversation like this. I don't plead my cases in the public, to me. I plead my cases in court. My training is to talk in court and not to come outside to talk. Even David, just I met my friend, and I need to tell you that the ruling was proper, well researched, and it is backed by all the legal, authority.
Now, defense team took an exception to the judge's ruling in that motion, and then he said Friday as the day for the case to commence. Are you anticipating more of that? Like
they better get ready for Friday. They better get ready for Friday. Friday is the D-Day, the beginning of the whole thing. All their motions are finished. Nothing else they have. They better get ready for Friday.
Welcome to this edition of the Morning Ride. I will take my time to read out the exact release from the CDC concerning what happened. And they say the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, Office of the National Chairman, Temporary National Headquarters, Plunkett, Monrovia, Liberia, for immediate release, September 24, 2025. And it reads, the CDC condemns the premeditated attack on former President George Weah. But in the interview with the chairman, he said President Weah. But now, he said they condemned the premeditated attack on the former president, George Weah, calls for international and independent investigation. The mighty coalition for democratic change, he said Congress for democratic change, you come out, he said coalition, we say look at these things. Who are those parties that stay with you? The coalition. He said the mighty coalition for democratic change, CDC, strongly condemns the recent fire incident at the residence of our political leader and former president of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency George Weah. We regard this unfortunate incident as a premeditated attack on his life, intended to undermine his safety and destabilize the peace of our nation. We recall that during one of President Weah's return to Liberia, the Roberts International Airport, RIA, became a scene of violence when personnel of the armed forces of Liberia attacked CDC partisans, supporters who had summoned to receive it. Furthermore, during this recent entry, armed police officers were again stationed at the airport, where some of our partisans were brutally manhandled, placed in handcuffs, and in some instances, jailed. These acts of intimidation unbecoming of a democratic society. In addition, the Unity Party, UP, zealots have engaged in a campaign of disinformation, misinformation, including the circulation of a fake AI-generated image purporting to depict the bedroom of former President Weah. Such acts are not only deceptive, but are also calculated attempts to mislead the public and tarnish the image of our political leader. We wish to assure the public that His Excellency, former President George Weah, is safe, well, and in good health. However, We call for forensic, international, independent investigation into this incident. One that is void of lies, deception, fakery, or to ensure that the truth revealed and justice served. The CDC remain committed to safeguarding the peace, unity, democracy of Liberia. We caution against reckless action and urge all actors to respect the sanctity of human life, democratic principle, and the rule of law. Signed, Anthony Janga A. Cole, National Chairman of the CDC. You see here? You calling for international, but you're pointing finger again, you say premeditated. So who did this? And if the fire started in the bedroom of the former president, who are those in charge of the former president resident on the 9th Street that will allow themselves to be used by folks from outside and wanted to harm our former president, who is expected to come back 2029? Are these people truly loyalists to the president, the former president? That the pre-calculated who been used in the process? Who used them? Your former partisan who left now forming his own political party, as Joseph said, he accused the CC of being behind the burning of his home in Congo time because he got more votes than the former president in Montserrat. So that's why his home was gutted with fire. At 8 o'clock, we'll take our sponsor break to be right back. But listen to this again.
Because I got no vote in George here. Wow. Happy. And I will speak to that when I come back to Liberia. For now, I'm on the mission, but I just want you to note that everything that you have said and others have said in the past, I have answered a word. The point that my house was put on fire because I got no vote in George here. Wow. It involved my life. Today, I kept that within me. I never said to anybody. It was never my position for me to have gotten more vote in George here or me stopping him from winning election. No. I went around in Montserrat County, other part of Liberia, knelt down to the people. And the people said, no, who am I to teach it? Again, the people gave reasons why they cannot vote. Do you know how much time and any place I took fighting? Going to campaigning? The Akara Spring, they are also aware that other president, we have 6 years in power as president. He did not talk to me for 4 years. This man has played the role as chairman executive of the Liberian Senate. 6 years I was left vulnerable. I was going directly to the people. When they say campaign, it's not today on election day. But I want to say to you and to the people of Montserrat County, the people of Liberia Land, I will speak to the press. When I return that the trade have been successful.
Is working properly.
To the people of Liberia. One of those a Jewish foundation in New York who
they are the biggest signal for the downfall of any administration in terms of voting. I'm not talking about power, I'm talking about going to the pool. This government will do nothing to change that. The country is hard. The country is hard, Judas. Things are difficult. I've made it my duty to interact with people. You know, just go into communities, sit with people, go to some little entertainment area. I've listened. I've listened to people voting for the Unity Party, and they are never making all good. You know, sometimes when you up, you don't see that. And I'll confess to you. One day, that was 2020, when Dillon was going against Farah. Yeah, it was 2020. When I saw the motorcyclists who are Michigan. No, I'm telling you real life. I just want you to see this. I said, this is the balsam. This is the balsam. We have to recalibrate. And I saw that coming. The 2020 election, to be frank with you, for Monserrato County. Again, for this government, they're not going to change anything. I will tell you what, many reasons they're not going to change anything. They could change. It's not possible, Julius. Julius, I'm not being personal. The president and the vice president, they have no international contact.
But it is not necessary. If you need to, you don't necessarily need to have had contact.
Great international contact, not just presidents, but even business friends, tycoons. Julius, I've been at one of the highest level in government. I know what I'm talking. I don't have to educate them to that. But I know exactly what I'm talking. One of the things here, Julius, sit down and analyze. The United Party governed Liberia for 12 years. They didn't really depend on the domestic revenue like 50% or 40%. They depended like between 15 to 20%.
Okay, folks, it's time we go for our sponsor break this morning. We'll come back. We will activate the lines and we're going to talk about what Honorable Moses Skagri, that this government, the president, the vice president, has no international contact and they will not change anything. We will take your words to the bank, but we will analyze it as well. You are the judges. You speak on that. But let's go for it.
Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Monserrato and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888-856776, 0777 444 591, and 0775-499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Monserrato and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station. Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction. Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888-856776, 0777 444 591, and 0775-499549. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia owned herbal supplement. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Have you heard about the one and only Marie Manga herbal supplement? Marie Manga is a Liberian-made herbal supplement. It helps to boost the human immune system to fight against cancer, pressure, and many other sicknesses. Meanwhile, people that used to sell the Marie Manga herbal supplement in Bon, Nimba, and Lofa County has finally settled down in Moserado and its surrounding. The Marie Manga Hot Tea supplement is available now in the following office stations: Bona Farm, opposite Mankumba Benu Tissue Factory, King Johnson Road and Clay Street intersection towards OES Transport Building. Kakata, Mangibi County, Bassa Community around the radio station, Ganta City, Glelu Community around the People Street, YMCA Junction, Campley City, Nimba County, Broad Street, opposite Facebook, Vonjama City, Lofa County. Yes, it's Marie Manga. Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement is a registered supplement with the Liberia Medicine and Health Product Regulatory Authority, LMHRA. For more information about the Marie Manga Hot Tea Supplement, contact us on the following numbers: 0888 85 6776, 0777 444 591, and 0775 4995 49. Yes, it's Marie Manga, Liberia own Herbert supplement.
Good morning, Marie Manga is our proud sponsor, and we are proud to be associated with Marie Manga. So many thanks to all of you actually following our broadcast. It's important, Liberia own herbal tea is a supplement. As a matter of fact, it's important for your body. Those of you suffering from rheumatism, also typhoid, low blood pressure, growth, sexually transmitted diseases, and a lot. Marie Manga herbal tea is there to help you to get help in this process. So you can go there and get Marie Manga. It's certainly important for you to clean your body, and it's a supplement. As a matter of fact, just to inform you, while you are even taking Marie Manga and thinking that you're taking it for the eye problem, you will also be cleaning your body for something else. While you are taking it, you're taking it for the ulcer, it will also be helping you to have your system clean. And it's important that Liberians get Marie Manga. Marie Manga is in Liberia. Like you listened earlier on from the ad, Marie Manga is now in other counties. Like Lofa, Bon, Nimba, and Moserado, the Bernard's Farm area, and Central Town, King Johnson Road, Clay Street, intersection there in the Yes Transport area. You can get Marie Manga there. So Marie Manga is your partner. So it's important that you get a Marie Manga. Just to be sorry for all of those issues. Please get Marie Manga, and you will thank us later. And listen to a lot of numbers. We would like to help you again with addition, so that you can satisfy your quest or your curiosity. You asking questions upon, you can call at this point wherever you close are. If you around the Central Morovia, Cape Joseph Clay Street intersection, you can talk to Miss Patience Weah. Miss Patience Weah on 0775 499 549, 0775 499 549 at Central Monrovia at the intersection of Camp Johnson Road and Clay Street. There you can talk to Miss Patience Weah. If you are in the Painesville Belt, the Bernard's Farm tissue factory, my business on tissue factory opposite there, you can talk to Mr. Prince B. Gray Senior. He is a business manager there. Mr. Prince B. Gray Senior, he can talk to you on 0776 369 805, 0776 369 805. That's Mr. Prince B. Gray Senior there at the Bernard's Farm End. 0888 856 776, 0888 856 776. So it's important for you to ask all of the questions and get help. It may just be one step to your healing. So the Marie Manga or the Marie for Life Healing Center is in Motorado County, and there are plans to extend to other parts. So you are encouraged to get. We are probably associated with this product because it has helped a lot of folks. It has helped a lot of folks. Please, you will just be the next person to be helped upon. And there's you'll be taught several things. For instance, if you are taking the Marie Manga, your first dose a week, you have to stop some habits. If you can drink, if you can smoke, the slide, the snore, whatever it is, to help you be effective into your body. And
okay, so
it's also important for you. So get there at whatever point closer to you and get Marie Manga. Good morning.
Certainly thank or later, because trust me, the guys are here and the this is Liberia owned. Don't say the thing what they're doing, they brought it from the other country, that other country, not so. And those of you who following the broadcast this morning, like I said on yesterday, you know, my family is involved into this issue of the Momo Heroes for Change, and they are into the big five. The last five, Saturday is the final. I want you to please vote. If you say you love me by the vibe, please go on to vote for them. Just vote for them Vera for change. The code is just simple. You're not paying any money to vote. Lone Star subscriber. You dial star 415 star 1008 star 2 star 1 hatch. Again, star 415 star 1008 star 2 star 1 hatch. Please go there and vote, and let's smile tomorrow. So, Ambassador Vi, we have listened now. The CDC put up a release on yesterday that the fire that gutted the home of the former president was premeditated, intending to take away his life. But they have not been able to tell us who planned this, who did this, but we are seeing of recent. So are we expecting to have a release from the NSA boss, former chief of staff as well?
So are we saying that the other fires have
Sir Joseph accused
other area?
Before leaving, he even accused them of the one who burned his house because
it means that they were premeditated by other folks. Let us know if this is happening.
Yeah.
Look, listen. Let me frank here. The fact that the fire never came from anywhere else earlier, and they are alleging that,
and they were the one who even stated that it came from his bedroom.
Let me ask the question: did the fire service people, were they allowed to enter the room and see where the fire came from?
And the bedroom have been shown. According to the release, that
yeah.
That's not the bedroom.
No, nobody's to be here. Nobody's to be here. Like he said earlier on, there are some natural disasters. People, imagine, Ambassador, when I was cooking one time on my stove, I forgot, and I felt the sting of it. I said, wow. You know, before I got to get properly tired to be able to approach the stove while I'm cooking. These things happened. Sometimes you plug something in a wall, and there's some little shock, especially when these things stay at a time. But for you to actually be the fact that there was some calculated attempt, they will ask you.
They will ask, but then you're talking about the bedroom, because
the bedroom. Then, President, you are saying not safe. You're not safe.
Let me clear. No, we can't not safe. This kind of thing.
If you're going to tell us like they got shot, somebody plus in the kitchen, it affected the area,
and they were quick to say the fire started in the bedroom. So what? Now people on the social media and other places saying that they were smoking. You know. Now,
are they clear?
It comes at a time where Liberia about to host the 8th conference of the Association of African Maritime Association. Then we got the MCC, the U.S. Millennium Challenge delegation currently in the country to access the second compact.
Yeah.
It's an attempt to show that we are not saying don't invest your money into this country and what are these things.
Or is it the usual strategy of CDC as an opposition political party, always orchestrating something to raise attention, always?
Yeah.
to let's do something. Someone telling me say we by Oracle star, the BNN star, so they can tear that shit.
The man
they can catch themselves.
doing the interview, he said, President, we are in a release. The former president, we are. Sir, let me hear this thing again. From the name.
Let's not be serious here. What we are a serious country. Why we behave like this? Why? Eh? A serious country.
Bedroom of His Excellency President Weah, and this is very concerning.
The media.
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence of the former president?
We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weah, and this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Bedroom of His Excellency. We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weah, and this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very.
So the fire started in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weah. In a release, he said former president. Are you confusing the people? Taking advantage of relationship, poverty, ignorance, and all of these things.
President Weah, someone moving behind you going for a whole party. I wouldn't want to buy you.
Yeah.
Because they can do that here. You're supposed to find on the country.
Because this is the man, the chairman was quick to inform us that the fire started in your bedroom.
Yeah.
What? How it started? Now he say premeditated the release is saying something else.
You talk about there was some hostility, there was some issues, there was some violent confrontation, there was this issue now. So
that's why the show. We come and get people calling to insult us this morning.
They start already.
We got problem. Oh, you Nazar reading something?
Yeah.
0775-919-919, are the numbers you can call us on. Let's talk to our first caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie bro. Excellent topic, bro. This is Frank calling from Tokoro. You know, the people just want to sway that particular thing that happened to the Capitol building because it was released yesterday.
Yeah.
Be the result of going to court. So the attention they came away is then they draw the attention and sway the people from that or the court process and talk about President we are being, be brave. And then they know that suspected that what they're doing because they know the NCC part is here and they want to create a lot of rumors. So because Mr. Gray said it on the talk show of Spoon said that the people will not get that money where they want. The NCC part will not pass. So they're doing things that will tell the people that this is a country don't want.
But what they hope to achieve in that, if we will say yeah, the people want to, what they hope to achieve in that.
But they want the government to feel because they always say it. When you listen to Spoon, most of them they say they want the government to feel. So the only thing is how to do.
Okay, thank you this morning. Thank you. 0775-919-919, 080-919-919. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, sir.
Good morning to two ambassadors, both Weekie and Nathaniel, and to put and to those immediately. And I think from here, my name is Natl for the forward. Or strictly to the point. You see, Weekie and Natl. That premeditated statement by Chairman General Poe will be part of their campaign message 2029 to come. It's going to be part of it. I get so sorry. I'm so sorry for many brain weak Liberians that we play with words in Liberia. Sometimes it hurts me. We play with words, and so our failure to comprehend, and our weakness
You know, that of us is many of the friends because we are being carried away. So meaning, even the Unity Party chairman, how contest fire where there were 2 legislators, even
yeah, you know, sometimes they come with these things. The Unity Party chairman said to accuse the other people wanting to take it like no evidence, no facts. Now we see another one. And you know, and we just tend to overlook these things. Sometimes we just say these statements, we don't go further with it, we leave it with the people, they struggle among themselves, they divide themselves because, yo, the person wants to do they want, and then they people start fighting and they divide themselves. Thank you. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Those of you who find the broadcast, you have the chance to win some cash by dialing star 799 star 11 #. The radio entertainment Liberia Cool Cash giveaway, $4,000 Liberian dollars. All you need to do is just $100 or 70 cents US. You play and you win for yourself 4,000 other fabulous prizes. Just go and dial star 799 star 11 #. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, just put in the number. Make sure you're a Lone Star subscriber and your mobile account is active as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Papa.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Abraham Kuba, calling for Bonaparte.
Yeah, go ahead, AB.
We are here, the country, we're trying to prepare our country, you want to bring Lord. But it's not.
Let's talk to other colors.
But why would such a thing be done? It's not a job person. Former president, why is he in the know of this thing? Is he in the know?
Go ahead. Mommy, go ahead.
I don't think that anything is better. They have already said all this is very fine. I'm not sure that there will be anyone that said that I'm not sure access to the president. I don't think so. If anyone will have access to the president, we then now if they have come on now to say the fire started on the best, we don't need. I want to get people to do it.
Yeah, because to hear that the fire started, I don't know, was it a misstep in giving all the information that somebody? So now let's look at those who are surrounding the former president to have access to somebody's bedroom in Basel Valley. No,
yeah,
it's not somewhere that people that go to play. So who will go to the? Now you're saying premeditated.
Yeah.
So who planned it? Who are those? Because by this time you should be questioning those who surrounding or guiding the home of the former president on the North Street that the fire started from his bedroom.
Yeah.
You're live.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
This is one of my thoughts in the whole day. Our mom people have a Bible that says, make your way there,
I might not cause you.
No, I can never do that.
Alright.
Next guy there, meaning they born a child. And that child will just be better in life. The question will say, Mama, Papa, I will kill and bring it for you. How possible is it? What do we expect for Sabla Razade, Nanga Gode, what they impress or former president? Yeah. Do they have five people to remove your wear? Who after him? Do they have five people to wear where we are? No one thinking about it. The parler pour toi et nous. Le répond que what is going to do, for say that what is trying to do is what I'm trying to do. What do you have to guys the question?
Former President Weah and President Boga, these two people they got titles, please. You're live.
Good morning, information coach, and good morning, insurance one.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Thank you so much. Insurance house information. There's no doubting on what I did thank God to work as a lawyer, first to meet the city of Liberia in a pleasant. But now we have to look into it. If you say a bare room of fire will come, it looks funny to the city and Carlos was taking it so much. If you're speaking about coming, I'm not speaking of John Deere or the former president. Respect. I'm not speaking to the former president. I'm speaking to a government. When you get in a minute to get up a bare room, before you want to bring the people of carrying fire into a bare room, They definitely. The people who are running and sitting in a bedroom in a living room in a bedroom, they should be held responsible. If they now, this is on the death of fire. So something is not here to say, I will plead the court. It is very, very vocal to your system.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie, Bruce and Natl.
You're welcome. Just right.
Thank you for the exclusive recognition. You remain your science to for the one of this island for 540. You know, Weekie, when some of the things happen, we ask ourselves, is it because somebody loyal to an individual or to the country? And so the gender point can speak at end of stage, we're not loyal, but we got come up on standing. You have one answer. They are released, they just put up. It's a kind of thing, a little, I can't remember, I know on school, kind of that tell the level of the former president, did, don't go bring in the national investigation. Because you're telling all the kids, they fire people in the bedroom, and the fire started boss, tell the same thing. You're saying a different bedroom, so you the NAPO, you're the chairman, your NAPO president was they made, and someone else police. So you're going to be what they made. No problem, someone else came to you around there, someone else around you, allegedly, in a room, when I feel happy, say no, I happy, say no. Don't have to be the camera over there, don't have to carry over there. On the former president's bedroom. When it is the same thing, some of our leaders can speak to the next week order to we the other people. My brother, they get all asking ourselves, these are the leaders who are in the country. I thought we should want the solution. What happened? The former president, the president ordered to him. You know, the other party, therefore, I'm not trying to talk about it, but he serves this country. With freedom of respect, when something happens, all concerned. But no one said, no one's a photo, not the people, Lord, no one can speak to the public. Hey, God, asking ourselves, where are these guys coming from? Who are these people?
Okay, let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
This is Mr. Reese from Nathaniel Street.
This boy is
my question has to do with this. Where was the security to the entry of the former president's residence? Who were those into the premises of the former president at the time in occupying the area? Equally so, where was the scout? Where was the scout that worked within the premises of the former president? These are questions. There will not be anybody from out there if we move through the corridor of his former excellency and carry on any act except those who are within his premises. So the question needs to be answered.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers in live.
Joseph Smith for this one means the same thing that I just said. Our former president, when he's listening to who, I want to tell him to be very, very careful with old people. We're in your bedroom. So they're working for him. They're in your bedroom. Somebody pass and go. Well, it's their room where he said the fire started from his bedroom. So I just want to warn you this morning, the former president, when you get ear to hear now, because
that's one thing.
Yeah, because your life is in you. People that say they are managing you and they show you where people you that they love you. You are not safe in their hands. They are practical and thank you. Be careful.
Okay, thank you as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Martin Baxter.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Steve Rochelle, calling from the King's Level this morning. Which is the holy and holy we are doing, who have over us. Because the former president has all of the CCTV camera over the building, all around the building. So how can opposition enter it? The two peanut butter, political officer, or two the other security officer, who can enter a room? So, well, listen to Accra Grenade opposition. They just made allegation because they have all the CCTV cameras around the building. How did the president enter Gauguin and their room? So, did I put it in you? Because the political officer has always entered. So that's the detail, that is stuck at home. She gets the good time, she gets the vote, investigate out of this place. They know what they're doing. Thank you very much for the platform.
Okay, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Weekie, and good morning, Nathaniel. Weekie and Nathaniel, this morning, yes, secondly, everyone according to the district, Grandfather County District 1. Weekie, let me report to one of us, those guys around the former president. They are denigrating, they are reducing his status every day on the street. If I can't really come out and say that there was a fire that got up within the room of the former president. I can't go there after to that room. Go there after to that room. You know, go there after to that room. If there would be a person of the atmosphere receive, then they give. That's what they should want there to answer question. Here's the room. The Lord of fire. Take you this morning.
Go ahead.
I'm Abraham Pierre, I graduated from town to junction. So the first thing, those people that say religion, they not love the way. They hate that man, they just want to see that man down for. Because the first time Christian man entered the man for hot, rehab, the security there was there. The second one again to the thing now street, who be one message from the living room. The third one, bedroom caught on fire. So they carried around the president, the former president, they not let him. He know that all, but they not let him, they just want to see a downfall. But the physician there will know what to put in. Because now they are thinking, they want to know the development, will know who will put in their place. There are people that think they want to give them money, some get developed, they roll their own shopping. Also, they are carrying a state of for some time. They want to see that one. But we pray to God that it will happen. So they know that president at their business. So they can go on and they can say that their business.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Good morning.
Good morning, Nat. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim.
Yeah, thank you, brother. You know, I just want to tell former president we are in the court when you are with this money court. We can remember when President we have on your president, Christian Nation away, West Point A, cool rep, and Butterfly rep. We didn't know that did. Imagine that the president was your president, then somebody came from way West Point A, cool rep. So then the president third room. And imagine we give that post I made. I thought with somebody that was with that somebody that put the ground and the floor. I ever that play on the name my train, the pillar kids that play fire cap. Where it come from? Where it come from? So the man was telling yes, you're always disgracing the president. The last time the president TV lost for a room. Who took it for that? So president, we have to be very careful too. Where we go?
Yeah.
You need to be careful. Because that's what I'm saying the last time it happened when he was president. Somebody wore in the president red. The last time the president people only in a little room in the vanish. So they in the president bedroom, man, for Christ's sake, man. He paid off the fire catcher on he paid off. We are the party by the open floor student we see them, we didn't know what they get down for them. We that people we get down, we pass it enough. We get down to kill in our FDL, no day. If we get up to this one, we will preach out something or preach out. Imagine how much we are giving to the people. We must get all our senior to get a guy to say what we pass over the war. So look at our FDL to get every idea. We not get down for that one. We are focusing hard for the president of the country. And we are doing our children. Some of us, we get 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're not prepared now. When we prepare, we the photo. So we just thank you so much for the show. Let's thank you now. Let's God bless you, man. Let's go find one for the other too.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome for your contribution. You know, like my ambassador said earlier on, the former president, someone that is very loved by Liberians. They lead the political side of it. He's one of Liberia's illustrious sons. Good morning. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
All right. You are on now. And I do on this week. I thank you for the topic on the discussion this morning. Also, straight to the topic. For me, I would say I don't think I can't do it. I can't do one for the government. Let us give me a
No, please, we're not off for the conversation. Let's have a very healthy conversation.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what I'm calling from here too. Yeah, you know what? It's unfortunate that people will just be calling them and speak to them. But you know what? One thing is that I will not blame you guys at this video. Because we carry these people while they are speaking. Because the government is telling like this to make people voice fine. We are full right. What I meant of, because that's a regular statement just making them. And the next one is that, let me tell you something. This is not a straight thing. The president has been attacked so many times under this regime. It's not a straight thing. The last time after you, they put the security. They said they gave the president 15 security guys to mine. At the end of the day, they wanted to be judged and they said, who forced to the man? And I said, no, you cannot make an whole force to mining from the chief of staff of the former president. Now again, they have come back again. If they come at the airport, what did happen?
Who they have come back? You yourself, you're talking about people making a flimsy statement. You yourself making allegations that.
No, it's not the allegation because the fact you're not guarding them there. I said you bad. You're one of them getting all these things wrong.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead, Gabriel.
Yes, thank you. This is Gabriel Kondo from Sweden. So now I said yesterday, I said people should not point to a person called right? And there we are coming. You know, in Liberia, when they come to my first point, they don't point anybody because I mean I get nothing. But when they come to video hall boy, I think I say people now go so when they point people can smoke one when they come one
But are there not been fire into horses around it and people died, people left in the fire and got burned? Who talk about that? Are they not Liberian too? Are they not Liberians?
Educated men and where educated as well, calling somebody president. Come on, president. What are they saying? When they go back and remember the quiet to the educated. Hello, they are Labra, they don't know again. And Canada, Jordan, or they call the man or lawyer. They are lawyer. That's a lawyer. That's me. You look at who the president. So you know what I get because of the need because the question of the party.
And this is how we have treated this country. Liberians, a lot of them want to make the country their own thinking. The way they think, that's how the country should be. The way they feel, that's how the country should be. Let me talk to Mrs. Scully. Good morning.
Good morning, my children.
Good morning.
Weebles, you know that I can't say anything without proof or evidence. So you will not work on us. That bedroom fire. That shall not go and must ask a president. Not a former president, but a president. The president, but another president. They say president, former president, we are the president. Let them go do their in-house business. Because I thought so here,
no, one now good. One now good to you. When I ordered him, will call you up. Right here to Poro, a house of cotton of fire, people left the house and it was got burned. Are they not Liberians?
I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that. Good.
Thank you. So let them go and ask the postman.
You know, Barry now looking at somewhere people can just go play. You know, like you said earlier on, Ambassador, we need to take some of these things. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And it's a hard time that former president we start questioning some of the people that are surrounding him. You lie.
Yeah, good morning. going to laugh. The only story is that I'm going to answer the problem. I need to move forward, and I think we are up to thinking. Because we have to talk to Liberian, we have to talk to Liberian. These are the first time to put it. Hospital has approached, the margin has approached, and whatsoever. But the former president is able to put that target. If you see the problem, you worry. You worry, and then he has put that full input. You got to be careful with that. They are putting too much people in the head.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me put this way.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie. Good morning, Natl.
Good morning, sir.
I'm charged about going to the and putting from get to the resident.
Go ahead.
I first and foremost condemn the fire attack on the former president George Manawia. And secondly, it gives my imagination to hear what all the guys are saying. And that's why on Facebook yesterday, there was a phone on Facebook, I don't know if it was a phone or real story. They said the guys were taking their loud, their food, and their lobster and their cocoa. And when they got to getting high and down, they mistakenly left the cigarette part on the bed of the president, former president, and I had a clip on fire. On Facebook, I put it home. So that's it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Biggie, let me see your call. Okay, let me talk to him. Good morning, you're live. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
You're welcome.
It's been a long time. It's the Brigadier General.
Yes, great to have you on the line. Go ahead.
Thanks, sir. Yeah. Let's want to understand this country. Royalty is royalty. Executive. We are saying Peter. We say President George Manawia.
Former President George Manawia.
Okay, former president of Liberia. All right. Whatever happened, he still is the name president. He's due that courtesy and that respect and that right. He served us for 6 years, and he's still living. Now, this whole thing that happened by the fire. Why is it that our CC always getting attacked? You have fire?
What a question?
I don't know why he read it.
He called himself off. He went off. I never called him off.
Why would you say CDC? Oh, meaning by fire. Fire incident is being reported all over the country.
Ambassador, right here in Painesville to go road, there was a fire. Our house got on fire. People got burnt in our house. I didn't Liberians. Let's be true to this. The former president deserves all courtesy for Liberia. That's what a fact. And if there's any attempt for any outside force against his life, it will be condemned. But from those Insta are now saying that the fire came from Insta. How come? They're not saying they got shocked. They're not saying some of the attempt, but they say attempt that's coming from outside against his life. That's threatening his safety. Then how do you comprehend this? Who now will be the person that will go into the compound, leave everybody outside, or the person enter before they came from the airport? And who allowed the person to enter?
Good morning.
Mr. Fire, Mr. Pro, good morning.
Good morning.
Let me say good morning to the Excellency President Brother and the President. You see, thank you for the recognition. I joined from my grades. I'm a big apply. So we gotta be careful in the country. If people see that the party interest or the political sentiment will always allow our country to progress, I think they are making a mistake. Let's assume I am admitting that some of the people entered in President Weah, the former president. He has CC camera at his room. He has his own personal security. I'm told, the government assigned security with him. So how possible is it that somebody who doesn't let the president will enter in a president compound and leave a bathroom, leave a living room, leave a sitting room, and enter in a bedroom and let fire?
Where were the folks? Where were the folks in the house?
Yeah, where were the phones? Where were the securities? Because let me brief fly back to all of us. When something happened in the party here for the last time, we heard Janako and Carrasco saying they expect the former president to deal with personal security rather than the government assign security with him. We had a story from them. So when something happened, I listened to so many people this morning talking about, it's not about Joseph Walker, it's not about Summer Dikepla. When I was facing and do investigation, not look for to the outcome of the investigation I've been pending. Let me tell you in the country, one person business, we cannot derail the peace in the country we are enjoying almost 20 years in the country. Let's be careful. Let's talk about the politics. Let's put national interest above everyone in the country. President George Weah, you gotta evaluate guy who around you. This is the reason why they let us sit here on a wasteful and a benefit against you. Today, they are also pretending only because they want to come to power and do the wrong thing that they did for 6 years.
But the former president, if this is the case, they're telling us then his life is at risk. If they are leaving from behind the former president, forming parties, if they are leaving from behind the former president, people have been leaving the party, having their own pressure group, there is an issue. Who next will leave?
Good morning.
Good Weekie and Natl.
Go ahead.
Johnson S. Freeman. Calling from Obinga. Yeah. You know, right now, the foreigner here now is came to Georgie, the former president. It happened in the cabinet meeting. Question was asked, the president came over saying that hooligans going to the capital building. Now the former president, George Malaria, now people getting foreign out, while they will say, hey, no, a pre-meditated is here. So that is the foreign will get in the country. I'm not saying the two will not for it. They cannot answer question because they assigned with the former president. They're not going to be there. It's not going to pass to go in the former president. They're going to put fire and also they not fire back. They won't answer questions for it. They're not going to go to somebody where in America to come do investigation. Not possible. Yeah, so
let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. We both wanted you let me give morning to follow the show. My name is Hussein, and my name is Hussein Kewu. I call the speaker. So let me appreciate you guys for such a unique conversation. First of all, let me begin by extending my empathy with the former president for all the situations I own. I think it is only a good thing to allow the authority to act. And what we got from the eyewitnesses on the different accounts, who FM were live, and even the OPFM had their own interview with some of the neighbors. And what we're hearing is that it was an historical fault. But in fact, the LDC went there and they were denied entry. They brought national police, the forensic department of the police went there, they were denied entry, and even the fire service. Then we have one chairman, a little new party chairman, who has lost relevance in the society. We found out a party of position that the government is after the lack of democracy. In fact, that's a shared contradiction. Because the man who is the direct victim of the situation, he called for impartial investigation. Calling the government of Nigeria to have an impartial investigation and assume the situation. Then why would the party come up with something? Why? The president is calling for, the former president is calling for investigation. That's a sheer point that, you know, when people lost direction in the society, how can I go? Or what I want to say to the government, do not relent in investigating that particular situation, because it is the former president of our country. Regardless of our political line, he is the former president. So let the government, the fire service, and other authorities launch an investigation as to establish what was the cause of that fire. Not to listen to the listen, but
okay, thank you. Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie. Let me say good morning to your colleague, Natl.
You are welcome.
You know, let me firstly begin by saying it's very unfortunate that the former president will find himself in the current situation, especially the fire outbreak. No one will be happy, but anything will happen, the whole will be and be happy about it. So we want to encourage the security sector, especially the leadership of the fire service, to do an independent investigation to find out what actually took place. Because the former president is not that ordinary that he will be completely dark, there's no camera, nothing there. But from our witnesses on the scene, especially they were him individual who was in the community at the time. The boss stated that they noticed a smoke on the room side or the front of the president now before they alerted the security. So the security said, well, now we are aware of what was holding. So the question now is, if somebody intruded into the building over there and entered, the city camera will pick them up, and it will be not that easy for them to enter the house of the president or the former president the way it is being protected. So that investigation need to independently carried out so that people can be aware, and we should always, like the color said, store the peaceful quality aside and leave these things.
Thank you. Because even if we say,
but let there be an investigation conducted. Let us know what really happened.
Even if we call him an investigation,
former president, we are is our citizen.
You can understand that the folks are even tampering with the investigation.
Yeah.
And we need to understand this thing. So they can be quick to just come to a conclusion. You say what premeditated by whom? Now you calling for international forensic investigation, all of these things after saying premeditated. And the former president needs to speak to this matter.
But he needs to speak to
the people say the fire started in a bedroom. Whether he able to tell the Liberian people, no, it did not start from my bedroom. Because it is the fire started from his bedroom. What happened? Who blocked what or what led? Because people now mocking him that he was smoking.
Yeah.
He was doing this one.
They say all kind of thing, yeah.
There are a lot of comments on
this incident now occurred on a day where the entire area was quiet. It was a day where people came to greet him. The area was crowded. Who did this thing? Let us know. Let there be a comprehensive investigation carried out this thing. Let us know what happened, so that those who in the building they let them know what happened. Because if this is actually what it is that's being portrayed out, then the former president, he's in danger. Because if those around him can do that kind of thing here, why are you lying in the room? Why are you caught up in the room? Something happened to him or somebody else, or members of the family. These are Liberians. Let's be serious.
Okay, folks, so while you have also following the broadcast, you have the chance to win for yourself some cash. But I *799*11# you $4,100 Liberian to play of 70 US play, so we can have the chance to call you up this morning and say, look, you just won for yourself some cash. Or you use the shop code, but *799*11#, and you can certainly win for yourself. You won't play 2 times, put 2, 3, 4, 5 times, just put in the number. You don't have to play 1 time, you win. So we can call somebody up before the show comes to an end that you can win for yourself something. Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning to my 2 great ambassadors. This is Pastor Moses calling from the Gori Imeko Club this morning. Thank you for your talking points this morning. You know, the whole saga we are following it closely, religiously. And last night, the common lawmaker Akaras Gray and one chasing, they were bold to refuse or the cases of the Liberian people that they admitted that it is the government that actually sent people to assassinate the former president. But my bigger question here, even last night when someone posted a question to him, why is it that we cannot get a picture of the fire incident from the former president's bedroom? Look, I said that because of security reasons, they cannot take picture. In fact, Mr. Bro,
so now we're gonna die of security reasons, or gonna be again.
Mr. Bro, you will not even believe that the fire service went there again the next day. The people did not access to the place. And people need to take a picture of the former president's room in order to carry on investigation. But the people were denied. They have been proven that the people were denied that there was no way that they could enter. So I don't know how we fight or how will the investigation come up. There is no picture.
But investigation always couldn't have been compromised.
Only a picture.
You will not wait.
Take the policy out of this thing and then be able to establish the facts. Who is under the former president's life? You guys are calling in the excellency the president. You people are making us to understand that we have 2 presidents in the country now. It is only good that we have overall in this country now, because some people survive to those things. They survive to the kind of wars. So since yesterday the call was to come out with a ruling, let us straight their attention to the other side. It will not help. This is the only country we have. Thank you for your platform.
You're welcome. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Morning weekend.
You're welcome.
This is Uncle Nathaniel from the Phone Factory.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. This fire issue, I'm so sorry that it happened that way to our former president, which we are only sympathy with him. But equally so, if God forbid, I think that 4 house are burned down. That whole will be built with thinking about art because he had the national contract, he had, other who could have the money. But sometimes this thing happens to our big people. I'm a co-chair of the Borough Sebastian, right? There's a lady who wanted to try for 4 children got burned in the fire and died. Nothing came out of it. Disaster management is the team they took that all kind of record from us for information from the child lady and myself. We get all the information. Up to now they are not even made up and attempt to stop. So these people are not because we have to because people know that a lot of people say, oh, like this one, the one that happened to the common people. Are they somehow responsible or are the government responsible to give it to kill them? Or someone responsible to kill them? Or they are not important because these are the people who pay for these people to enter power. So when they allow them to have, just rule their brain, they take the social media, they put threatening nations, threatening other people. Why is there the common people cannot be respected as well? They don't have management, they tell all the information, but they got nothing to get to do up to now. We are still calling the other one, take the airway to your state, but I don't have the money to do that airway. That's the problem. Because a lot of issues we face now in this country and in our history as well. Our representative might have someone as I told you about with him doing his school.
Okay, we will talk that one. Let's talk to other callers. You live.
Yes, good morning. Nathaniel and Weekie, bro, the 2 ambassadors.
Yeah, what's up behind there?
Yes, thank you, Winston and behind there. I join you from Google Road. It is quite frustrating and disheartening this morning to have heard from Chene Janako making 2 different statements as a professional man. It got fortunate in the sense that you from a legal background making such a statement. Yes, indeed, the fire sparkled from the president's bedroom, and then you are saying that it was also premeditated. You see, how can we reconcile those 2 statements? And the president, I think somebody is responsible for that house, that building, that compound where he is. So if you are saying that it was premeditated, then you are exactly directly accusing the person who is responsible for that premises. So the person might be the cause, or the person who is managing that place is the cause. The man is not, I'm somehow discouraged because I believe that the CSA has now reached Zanako to question his credibility. Because if you are making such a statement, those who are in a law firm that the verification is ongoing and no other verification are not reaching yet.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ambassador.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much for the show this morning. Ambassador, the people, the citizens, they see that we stay in 2005. Because in 2005, when they say anything, no investigation will just conclude. A year or 2, but this time now people getting to know that when somebody says something, you gotta investigate. For former president bedroom, you say fire start from there. People that they cook, the caretaker of that place, supposed to be questioned about security. So they just waiting for alarm so they can get sympathy, but that sympathy this time around, it's not work. That sympathy can't work nowhere. When we just do the one get rid of the former president, because when Tirata and Joran wanted to become president, myself just conclude that now he's lying on it. Myself said I've been here, I say you are not true, but it comes to reality. So let us be careful when people didn't waiting for a land for 2023. Let us be careful. Nobody will go into those kind of false allegation or somebody after job life. It's not true. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's talk to other callers. You're live.
Good morning, Mr. Mark.
You're welcome.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much for your show. It is our family. I bring a discussion for Omega Mark and I feel more personally. On Mr. Mark,
Sometimes, any other citizen can make statements based on leaders or authorities in the past. When they start making gunfire fire in this country, they fight statement the president will appear that later, they file a force of hooligans. So just imagine, Mr. Carr, capital building a house security that is protected. If hooligans can make their book to put up fire, speaking of president house, how many security in the president house? The other public officials in the country, how many security in that place?
Hello?
Hooligans can make their
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Now, come to understand, you don't just spill the kind of information out to the public now. Let understand, a residential area is different from a public facility. Capital building is open, coming. Capital building is open to people going in, coming out. The president or former president resident is restricted. Then we talk about the bedroom of the president or the former president.
But I'm saying that the president is protected. The hooligans are managed to make their way. Now why you say that to that place? Why you say that they can make their way there?
So, I mean, you're saying find time to understand certain things. Your life.
Good morning. That's what we did, and that's what now.
Good morning, Emmanuel Kelly.
Thank you for your speedy recognition. Emmanuel Clement is my name. We regret a situation that happened to the former president era, the fire outbreak. But the former president need to be clear to the Liberian people and speak the truth. We know what happened to that place that in your own bedroom, I say there is state security behind you. He said, no, you want your policy. The policy security report not help you. The police, the national security be there to protect you. God come first. But what happened was that you need to speak to the truth to the Liberian people. And we're not going to live here to continue discussing the thing. The thing that happened there is actually you know that there's a mistake on his part that he played. He just had to clear the airway and we're with it. Thank you very much.
Okay, we hope that this thing will be laid to rest at the appropriate time. So while you're following the broadcast, you have the chance to win cash for yourself, motorbike, cell phone, book bags, and other things this morning on the morning ride. All you need to do is to play the radio entertainment cool cash giveaway by dialing *799 *11#. The number there, you play $100 Liberian or 70 cents US. You want to play 2,000, therefore 2. Make sure you're subscribed on Lone Star MTN mobile account. You got some cash there. So you want to play 2, you put 2, that's 200, 3, that's 300, 4, 5, 6, 7, even 10 times you win 4,000. We hope to call somebody out to win something this morning. But in the meantime, it's in time, and we'll take just 3 more calls and we'll leave this discussion and move to the next one. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
You're welcome.
Yeah, okay, the topic. One president, guys, this is not yet because the house ready plan. Yeah, that's something that is trying to get in mind. So they can bring that money here. I think what premeditated that.
But what's the intent of achieving if it were premeditated by his own folks? What did it intend to achieve? What happened? What would have happened if they have caused the life of our former president?
No. It's a thing they saw he's going to go election. Everybody going to election. I can't go all he's on the over here. It's sort of the district. They think that they still couldn't put him in. Put him in the question, but they were happy to put on like it in there. They said, let me refuse it. We refuse it because he wasn't one of the other things they're telling him. They're not to be telling him. Yeah, at the very I can't grade them. They let Anthony or that's not law. Could not 2 things to put him on the pressure. My brother, man, I would say, man.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. So we're hearing all of these, reaction for Liberians. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm calling from Panama. Brother, I want to ask you. In the building there, people are living there, and no question over there. And why did I allow your generally to enter the building? Why?
But the party chairman always said the fire started from the bedroom of the former president because he was quick to respond to that. They started from the bedroom from the former president. So now you you're calling for international forensic investigation and all of these things, but you finish telling us where the fire started from. in the bedroom. Nobody telling us about why he electrical fraud and what are these things. But the former president, thank God that he's safe. But he had not spoken. But the party issued a statement. His premeditated intent was to take the life. So if the former president will have people in his surrounding to go as far as his bedroom and plot something to get rid of him, it tells you that he don't have trusted people around him.
Excuse me. The reason I'm asking the question, because when you get the camera there and get security there, it's not a lawyer.
We don't know whether he has that there. We can't talk.
But I'll show. I cannot read the web. So when you listen to I on school setting, you know that I can't read the web. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well this morning. Yeah. Let me say good morning to my friend and brother Jacob Jella. Good morning to you. Let me take this final call. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir. How's the morning?
Can't complain. Good morning, us.
Yeah, this is Daniel Kumodo calling from Global Bianco FM. Let me first commend you for the topics of the discussion this morning. And I was used to one sorry for the burning of the former president first. But there's something I want to know. Thank God that the former president was not out of the country. He was here. Where was he when the fire caught in his room? Let him come out and tell are he able to see the fire start from at the back of the house? When we look at it, we know that somebody went and put fire. But in the bedroom, where was he? Let him come out and tell the place he was when the fire caught out in his room, bedroom. Now he don't know, coming up telling the LeBron people or other people are saying that this was done by Unity Party. You know, whatever those guys have planned, God will move behind them. What they plan to do, it didn't work. So they, they're finding all ways to cause chaos in this country, but they were not able. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you as well. And many thanks to all of you for being part of this segment. And we now are about to go to our next talking segment. Now, we were told before the ascendancy of former President George Weah that this former president had a lot of contacts, a friend to soccer stars who are rich people and other world leaders who have come to invest in Liberia. There were some who fell for it, there were some who went in support of that supported him, he became president. But Liberia still started to complain that the ascendancy of the former president, direct foreign investment, was so hard to come to Liberia. What the investment they were talking about, people that thought, oh, the other person will come, the president play with this person, play with that. These are all rich people. Yesterday on one of our sister radio stations, Honorable Moses Ascagri have told us that this government, the president and vice president, lack contact. They don't have any international friends. They don't have nothing that will change. Absolutely, there's nothing. So Liberia will remain this. So who comes in to change the hardship Liberian? We've been told now that this president and the vice president are fake set of people. They don't have the kind of a contact. They will not change anything. I want you to listen to this interview that was done yesterday. By permission, we asked that you follow the broadcast. They don't have the kind of.
Why you hold on? That's what I'm saying. We are telling you that President okay, invite me on screen. The time is a water spoon to invite me. October 2029 is not a magic, it's a reality. You drive along the road, you are a journalist. Didn't you do interview with the people along the road? The Liberians are disappointed, but we thank God.
Just open a Pandora box.
What a Pandora box?
In case of the back to power and President Waka is doing nothing. I'm seeing the level of development.
Show me one project. Show me one project that the Unity Party government has initiated.
Have you seen
what they call dedication?
The MCC
what they call dedication? What they call dedication? Who initiated the MCC
Operation today. Who initiated it? That is citizen-led government. All the roads today that citizen. I want you to show me one project that the United Party-led government has initiated by themselves. If you show me that today, I resign today.
Government is continuity.
What?
Government is continuity.
Oh, you agree that government is continuity?
As a journalist, government is continuity.
So why you took us from there when we were doing better? Why you took us from there?
The Liberians.
I mean, you can lie to come to power, but you can never lie to maintain power. What happened with Saudi Road?
The people from Morovia, they have access to money.
I mean, have you traveled right here to Freedom before? Is that why you call road?
Just 2 weeks ago,
why you going on?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we are telling you that President Butter. Okay, invite me on screen. Tell me it's a water spoon to invite me. October 2029. It's not a magic, it's a reality. I mean, you drive along the road, you are a journalist. Didn't you do interview with the people along the road? The Liberians are disappointed. But we thank God.
Just open the Pandora box.
What the Pandora box?
In case of back to power and President Waka is doing nothing. I'm not involved.
Show me one project. Show me one project that the United Party government has initiated.
Have you seen
what they call delegation? Who initiated the NCC operation today? Who initiated it? That is citizen-led government. All the roads today that citizen. I want you to show me one project that the United Party-led government has initiated by themselves. If you show me that today, I resign today.
Government is continuity.
What?
Government is continuity.
Oh, you agree that government is continuity?
As a journalist, government is continuity.
So why you took us from there when we were doing better? Why you took us from there?
The Liberians.
I mean, you can lie to come to power, but you can never lie to maintain power. What happened with Saudi Road?
The people from Morovia, they have access to money.
I mean, have you traveled right here to Freedom before? Is that why you call road?
Just 2 weeks ago.
Why you going on?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we are telling you that President Butter. Okay, invite me on screen.
Learn to read and comprehend, right? In Thomas Etheridge's report, let me test it.
Built to shield future generations from war is underperforming. That global leadership lacks a unified effort to respond to a technological enabled world. Commemoration without candor is unaffordable. The world asks whether this House will protect civilians and uphold international humanitarian law. These are not words of despair. They are summons to repair. Our answer must go beyond words. It must translate into actions felt by a family in a tent, a nurse in a clinic, a child in school. A call for change, a renewed vision of collective security, and a broader approach to the triple planetary crisis and worsening inequality. The call for the new design of a new vision, better together, must ensure immediate protection of civilians, finance for conflict prevention, proposals that pay real people, leaders who are audible and accountable, women at the table with budgets that guarantee their participation in all peace negotiation delegations, and the deep weaponization of the information space. None of this is beyond our reach. It demands humility to listen, courage to compromise, persistence to implement. Peace is not built only in conference rooms, but in classrooms where girls learn without fear, clinics where mothers deliver safely, markets where youth find dignified work, courts where law is fair, and in daily acts of neighborly coexistence. 80 years on, the United Nations founding generation would ask if we are still worthy of the hopes inherited. Our answer must be yes. Not because the world is less dangerous, but because our determination is stronger. Better together. Your theme, better together, your theme, it must be a strategy. Regional bodies and the UN working together.
Those are the board of directors of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go free. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any debuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have.
Well, and
they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from, it must have come from either the lawyer or somebody else. We are responsible institutions. All the criminal justice actors now in Liberia are not people that will tolerate or torture. We will not be people that will be in the position to make sure that people are tortured. No.
Prior to the medical report, there were reports all on social media as well in some media outlets in the country that the report went in favor of the defendant. Were you not troubled by seeing this report?
You know me for long. I don't even talk normally except in on the screen, casual conversation like this. I don't plead my cases in the public, to me. I plead my cases in court. My training is to talk in court and not to come outside to talk. Even David, I met my friend and I need to tell you that the ruling was proper, well researched, and it is backed by all the legal, authority.
Now, defense team took an exception to the judge's ruling in that motion, and then he said Friday as the day for the case to commence. Are you anticipating more of that?
Like they better get ready for Friday. They better get ready for Friday. Friday is the D-Day, the beginning of the whole thing. All their motions are finished. Nothing else they have. They better get ready for Friday.
Meaning that you are ready now to submit your evidence.
We are ready even as now. If we are ready now, we can continue. We have our witnesses prepared.
And Honorable Gray have said the current president and vice president has no international contact, not even with business people. So they don't have it, and there is nothing going to change. And he spoke about the issue. You just picture people in government right now from the past of the president, the actual recovery thing. I hope Councilor Martin is also listening this morning. He said just easy you will get to know that people acquire from all indication tells you that these people are corrupt and the need to answer some of the very hard questions as it relates to some of these things. But folks, whatever you are, this is the People's Program, and this is the Morning Ride, and this is where we find ourselves. You see, this is not me talking about. You're listening to Honorable Moses Ascari. He's telling you now that the president, the vice president has. Now people asking during the regime, can they point to direct foreign investment abroad? Can they point to who was the friends to the former president now declaring that this president and vice president that has no international contact, has no fines, even for the business community, whatever. They don't have it, and they will not change anything. Folks, Honorable Moses Carter have said some of these things today. Keep listening to this broadcast.
Some of the things are kept to do, in the legislature.
So they better get ready on Friday.
Well, let's talk to you, Ezzy.
Thank you so much. Legislature goes at the board of directors of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go free. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier, we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have.
When they
and they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from, it might have come from either the lawyer or somebody else. We are responsible institutions. All the criminal justice actors now in Liberia are not people that will tolerate torture. We will not be people that will be in the position to make sure that people are tortured. No.
Prior to the medical report that will be put on social media as well in some media outlets in the country, that the report went in favor of the defendant. Were you not troubled by seeing this report all around?
You know me for long. I don't even talk normally except in on the screen, casual conversation like this. I don't plead my cases in the public, to me. I plead my cases in court. My training is to talk in court and not to come outside to talk. Even days in just I met my friend, and I need to tell you that the ruling was proper, well researched, and it is backed by all the legal, authority.
Now, defense team took an exception to the judge's ruling in that motion, and then he said Friday as the day for the case to commence. Are you anticipating more of that?
They better get ready for Friday. They better get ready for Friday. Friday is the D-Day, the beginning of the whole thing. All their motions are finished. Nothing else they have. They better get ready for Friday.
Meaning that you are ready now to submit your evidence.
We are ready even as now. If we are ready now, we can continue.
Liberia, 2011 Nobel Peace Laureate, and
that's on track rabbit and come on, say things.
There Honorable Moses Ascargo is now telling us that the current president and vice president, they got no contact. Not even in the business community, and they can't change anything. Now people asking back. The former, because we were told, that's not why you're witness to that, we were told that former President George, the father he played for, the kind of boy he played with, they were going to flock into this country, invest, and have a lot of things. We did not see it. If it did happen, we don't know how it happened, how the people came, how they left, we don't know. But this is where we are today. We've been told that this president and vice president, they lack contact and nothing will change, and Liberia will remain the same until probably the CC return to the helm of power and steady affairs of the country.
We said over the week, the issue about politics, election and politics has just been the order of the day in our country. It's not about the manifesto. It's not about serving the people through democracy, where the voices of the people are heard at all levels. It's sad. And I listened to the lawmaker there in District 9, he asking what the project people have carried on, and all the project that Jovia did, government did, and all that. Then he comment, oh, this is the government's continuity. I said, wow, if we will be, it has been a culture where government come with abandoned projects.
And we're asking some questions the last time around. People were asking, why I say opposition? When we ask, when you're in opposition, what are you doing? But when you ask, people ask, when you're in power, see the former president of Malawi, he has returned at age 85, Peter Matharika. He just won last week election. He been declared as the winner of the election in a huge comeback for the 85-year-old man. With the former president George Weah see it as a boost and a morale, or put him in the space that he needs to work, because not just sitting and talking, but these people were doing some things. These people were acting, they were trying to identify some of the problem and finding solutions. But in Liberia, it's just about going to talk. Peter Mutharika at age 85 has returned as president of Malawi. What is George Weah doing? What is Alexander Cummings doing? And the rest of the folks, Teron Gongo, all these people who want to come to power, what are you people doing right now? They know he served as president from 2014 to 2020. When he lost to former president
Lazarus
Chakwera by a wide margin. Just the former president George Weah won overwhelmingly. But we still saw the Unity Party coming back, and they fought their way through to where we are now. Are you people reading and following other history? You just sitting there to condemn and say this one, say that one. Now you say the Honorable Gray, you are now saying you served as representative for 12 years. What can you point to, pinpoint, and say, yes, you're chairman or executive there, I did this, I did that. Now you're saying the president and vice president has no contact, no international connection, and nothing will ever change. Folks, Liberia politics will present it to you people. You are the judges out there. Let's have your candid opinion on this issue. Is it true that this president, Honorable Joseph Yuman Boaga, and that of Vice President Jeremiah Kong don't have outside contact and they heavily depend on taxes collected or support from international community? If so, then what are we having as our leaders? Now, did former President George Weah show his international contact as well? Let's talk to our callers now on the line. Good morning.
Yeah. Sorry for the noise.
Yeah, Josephine Smith, good morning.
Yeah, Josephine Smith, thank you very much. For the second topic, for that topic, sometimes the saying can be right for the people that saying it. And they were arguing the problem. When former President Weah was coming in, they say he had more contact. And we didn't see one. Even the football players they were talking about, one. We see nothing that he faced yet. Even academy or football field, nothing. Now they want to break lesser quality that Waka don't have international contact. That one that your business. That one that your business. You don't have a contact yet because you say don't have contact. But at least the one you're doing is better. You don't have contact, but you have broke ground for all breaches. I must say. You don't have contact. My man, that lesser quality man, that pull the Ascara trade. Thank you, man.
Your life. Okay. 0775-919-919, While you're also following the broadcast, you have the chance to win for yourself some cash this morning by playing the radio entertainment Cool Cash giveaway. That's star 799 star 11 hatch $100 or 70 cents US. Want to call somebody and say, yeah, you know, the weekend is far approaching. You can win for yourself some cash this morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here saying I'm calling from the community.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I tell you, this country, sometimes when you wake up in the morning to listen to the radio, you know, or say, but other people can do it for you to call. All call saying that the message and then the level for that they are doing. So who get a good message now? Who not get a good message? All other things are going on in this country, you don't see it. They say I can't get the record boss to talk.
What are some of those things that you accept now? You
well,
want,
say your own. You talking about somebody own.
Some of these things. Are you believing that through the president and the vice president don't have no contact and they can't change anything of the country? That's why we're asking.
But do you know that the president and how many development are going on in this country are you doing?
I don't know. So you tell me.
Say the president is grand president, you tell when you go in green. Nothing. The only thing is, oh yeah, remember understanding.
When let me ask you now, when the president traveled, not just this president, or president in the past, when the president normally traveled, you expect upon a return that they come with something?
Yes.
What?
Remember France? Remember money?
When the former president went to France, he came back with money. How much money he came with?
I said you don't know?
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, but you know.
How can you force me to know things I don't know? You see?
Because you are.
Maybe I don't know why you want to insult my parents or if they're out there, you read there. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie and Natl.
You're welcome.
Thank you. That is avenue for the people to come over on it. Let me appreciate you. You know, there are some questions I expect from the energy of Alex. So, as the minister of great men, they want our serving advanced person on the ticket. What were the contacts you had? Was your enemy session because of the relation with former president? You know, I don't know what some people they gave a credit. Minister of great scratch has been 20 years ago for a president who was able to even from 2017 to 2022 to even make a mark. Today, all the president they had was any breaker. So, unable to even build a 20-man rule. They said it's causing no. We agree, no contract. Well, at least we see a little bit of development in terms of rule on the field, community roads doing well. You also gone to create bilateral agreement, yes, to create good image for the government, yes. Some of these things that were not happening before, now gotta sit on a UN jury assembly, yes, it's better. Almost 60 years, of course. I think we give it in another recognition. But on a watch. The very foreign minister was on a suitcase, they were in a suitcase to go to America. So the foreign minister can be the one to travel and compete.
Thank you. Let's talk to other callers on the line this morning. Good morning. Let's talk to this caller on the line. Good morning. Okay, he's going off the line.
Don't hold the line.
Other callers this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Weekie and Natl. My name is Emmanuel Biwele from Babucha Community. Thank you, God. Thank you very much for on the discussion this morning. Our brother did not have anything to share us in this country. The only thing we will tell us that they want to go on keep quality against us. We not expect for people to go up there and come and say that they know I can't wait. But the good news that will come after it. And what we're looking at today, you have former president, former president around here. The only thing we see when people come over, president come to the situation they want to tell on to the airport. So nothing good before they say, oh, you go to see them, you go to church, don't tell your voice,
No. Let me save on the conversation.
Yeah. Let's watch our voice, man. You know, we might have differences, but let's be careful how we talk. Good morning. Yeah, please go ahead.
It is true, still got it for competent issue. The happens former president we have versus current president Joseph Kabila. Let me get you the conversation. Both have no international contact. And not for the sake of conversation. But yes, for me, current president Joseph Kabila was never, is not an alternative for the people of this country to make mistake by electing to the presidency. It became known after 12 years as past president, then some of those things he did for which absolutely zero all through.
Are you questioning the choice made by electrics yesterday that they made a mistake? Was former President Georgia also a mistake or was the best alternative?
Like I said to you, for the sake of the conversation, where I said that
No, I want you to be precise, not just for the sake of the conversation, because you are now declaring that this is a mistake. So I'm asking, was the former president, George, you have been popular, known, Liberian so much law, was he also a mistake?
No, he was not a mistake.
So why do you think he was booted out after 6 years, one term?
He was booted out due to deception. The people from the Unity Party are lied to the people.
But the Unity Party people in charge of the government, or what President Weah was the president at the time, so have deception. So because deception can only be done with people who are within. The deception not from outside, is from within. No. Jones, you too educated for you to can't tell all that thing on the platform. I will not allow you to. What you know why a deception? You too educated to do that. How can you be doing that? Damn, man. Good morning.
Very country.
Good morning.
You got master's degree, you doing that kind of thing? You lie. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning again, Weekie and Ambassador Bar. I call you completely and this is the voice of the Atlantic. Thank you for the second segment of the show. You know, let's not be uncivil in this country. Let's start being uncurious. You moved Accra Great. You were on board for 12 years. And you are accusing the person ruling or under the regime of President Joseph Imabaka in the past. You said in both that was very young solution. What did you bring to District 8? Now your regime existed, the men that came as a young man according to you, but you all went around and told him that maybe today he's not the king. Your voice is just being heard all year. You got the international contract. What did you bring? Only confusion. We saw you enticing people into the street with a whole lot of confusion. In your regime, the CDC, you are using backup to get to the top pitch. But still a dividend today. You have gone 2 years. No, let's stop talking around here, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for being part of the conversation. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning to that. They told me this this morning. Weekie, at least I don't think I can dream or they are confused. They comment on our contract. Look at what the development are doing. Look at what the development are doing. The only get them with the point here. They're not contract. We are seeing the APC here, the here. We are all having internet data all around. But what is that on the contract? I can't go, you said I'm not there for 12 years. What did he do? We are put tested. 4 years, what did he do there? You can't tell you make more out of yourself, do that comment. But they're going to move on. They're going to develop the team. They're going to move on. What kind of record is this? Now, money is not like this. Other people out there are doing what the government is doing. They don't have contract, but they are moving. And this time, they're different.
But this is an open challenge to the government now that they are not doing anything best. Let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning again, my children.
Good morning.
The people are heading left here for Labrador to be good. Who ran there all here? Who went in the NGO account, including your account, and took money to put they have money to pay whoever in the left here. They ain't got contact with it. But the year they do, we appreciate so much. Until we were putting there for 12 years. Thank you, man.
Okay, let's talk to other callers. We've been told that this government, the president, the vice president has no contact. Good morning. But I hope they're listening to that. They got his proof.
Yeah.
So the people, you're live, right? Go ahead.
My name is Nathaniel, calling from my resident in District 4. Sometimes when I listen to Ascar's Gray, it just baffles me because I set Ascar's Gray at this particular point to remain silent. Recently, you serve as a representative
for 12 years and nothing you can show. With all the connections you say you do have, with all the connections you say past corner, there's nothing you can show to your state here. So why you want to pass the president? We agreed you don't have a connection, but the country is running smoothly. You are seeing changes. So it's a time I can't need to shut up and let the government work. Thank you for the time.
No, but if Honorable Gracie issues of pertinent and national concern, he can raise it because apparently he's also a stakeholder in the politics of our country. He can raise his voice and talk about some of the issues. It's now in keeping upon this government and the proof to us that they have the contact now because they've been declared, the president, vice president, that the two of them have no contact and things will just be the same. So they will be heavily dependent on domestic revenue generated because they don't have the outside connection. But we wait to see that. Let's hear from our colleagues. You live.
Good morning, Weekie. How are you?
Well, I can't complain.
Yeah, this is sounds great. Calling from the LC. Okay, Weekie. Quickly to the issue, right? Let me come in. Many a times people need to be sincere when they come to the disco, okay? People that are kind of who's saying that Akaridu doesn't have the moral standing to question or whatever. These guys claim when they were coming, even 2005, they said that this man, quote-unquote, Georgia has the worldwide contact. He's well known, he's this. And out of those contacts that they promised us, when they came to power, they not see anything. Even to the very circle that he played, where he reached to the highest peak, we did not see any improvement in that area. And up to now, look at all of their projects, the coastal highway, the Bari City, all the one, the Twin City, nothing came to fruition. You see, look at America, who spent 12 years, all in the district. There is not a single project you can show to say this is what I have done or this is what I did over the season. But you know, we feel these guys are trying, and I understand, right, the politics they are playing. They want to come back to power to get what they can get for their last term. The people like Harvey, he knows that he cannot come to power through election no more in this country. So now he trying now when the government city comes to power, they can make it wait and because somebody and get what is going to get. But that's not going to happen. Liberians are learning. And you know what? The Liberians are getting to know the differences. It's because of you guys, every day sacrifice, go on the radio, create a local platform for people to speak out so other people will know. Or else, people will remember 2005 when was the first election, before Chancellor election, all of the elections. We never had many radio. More Liberians were living in darkness. But I appreciate you guys for the kind of job you guys are doing. When issues come out, people come on the air and clarify. People are listening. Normally, I don't call on shows, but I'm thrilled to call this morning because of the mere deception people are coming with. These people don't have contracts, as you say, right? But look at the level of things that are happening. We agree. Things will not jump and fly over the time. They will take gradual time to happen. But I can tell you, Weekie, we are on the right trajectory. Honestly, we are on the right trajectory. We see improvement. Today, we can see government officials are being held accountable for corruption. We can see people are being suspended because they are corrupt. But yesterday, no. They said that you can't change somebody in the football field when the game is playing. So, thank you.
Thank you for being part of the conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
They will support and grow. We have other people that are trying to come in the country for they are saying no one
support the country. It's not happening. We are seeing a lot of things is going on. Development is taking place in the country. So what I want to tell you that
no, the former president has the right to do that. Good morning.
Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, and I call from my police restaurant, and they actually were going in. And we agree the fact that the guys are saying that the and if we thank God, we enjoy our peace. The contract is that going to the ground was cocoa, and get the one to the power of God as we're mad to write that we have to get it all. So thank God to them, and we'll call to go to the night, see them corporate give us not friendly. So kind of.
Okay, let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Weekie and Natl.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the servant statement. They charge more when if we trade most of country. I think so. To share your everything related to your. Oh, Nathaniel, obviously, whatever is something in kind of attack. I can't do it. I can't do it. Say your 2 years. I can't do what you want for 2 years plus. I can't do what in what I can do. Before you said that person, Buster and Jeremiah, they don't have international standards to make that God improve. So what that is for, there's a way before what it is, 2 years. And because look at Joria.
Former President George, Ambassador George, thank you. But Ambassador Vi, this is what was said by the former chairman of the just passed governing party of Liberia, CDC, Mobile. So now Honorable Gray is saying that the president and vice president don't have that international contact, and we should not expect anything much of them because they don't have it. But the contact that we were told that former President George had all around the world, but he was being distracted in such form and manner by his former chairman Mobile. Listen to this.
Programs for you, allow you to do for him. Or you doesn't find yourself who will do that anymore. So you doesn't, put it away. The man program again the digital we find a more good to a money will be past president. You do that, you'll be past president. Where was the president? That's there's so that's enough because we go for tourists. Let's hope the president. Now, you think that he's the most likely president of Africa? This will not say that the most major person going out. Most major person is
It's scary, very, very scary.
So what would be the media?
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence?
No, we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weah. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning.
The media.
Thank you very much.
Why exactly did you see at the residence?
No, we were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weah. And this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but this is very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's a former impact of the fire.
The impact. The fire.
Yeah, there seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe?
We were notified of a fire incident in the bedroom of His Excellency President Weekie, and this is very concerning. And it seems to be, so we are actually trying to find out exactly what's happening, but it's very, very scary. Very, very scary.
So what would be the next course of action given this
so we're trying to preliminarily understand exactly what happened, but this is very concerning because it's the bedroom of the former president.
It's a former impact of the fire.
The impact. The fire.
Yeah, there seems to be massive destruction of the bedroom.
Is the former president safe as you speak?
Yeah, he's safe.
Those are the board of directors of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go free. No, we will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier, we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have. And they talk about evidence being collected in such a way, claiming sodomy. The people who they were claiming on their behalf, the people said they were not sodomy. So where that information came from, it must have come from either the lawyer or somebody else. We are responsible institutions. All the criminal justice actors now in Liberia are not people that will tolerate torture. We will not be people that will be in the position to make sure that people are tortured. No.
Prior to the medical report, there were reports all on social media as well in some media outlets in the country that the report went in favor of the defendant. Were you not troubled by seeing this report all around? You know me for long. I don't even talk normally except in on the screen, casual conversation like this. I don't plead my cases in the public, to me. I plead my cases in court. My training is to talk in court and not to come outside to talk. Even David, just I met my friend, and I need to tell you that the ruling was proper, well researched, and it is backed by all the legal, authority.
Now, defense team took an exception to the judge's ruling in that motion, although he said Friday as the day for the case to commence. Are you anticipating more of that?
They better get ready for Friday. They better get ready for Friday. Friday is the D-Day, the beginning of the whole thing. All their motions are finished. Nothing else they have. They better get ready for Friday.
Meaning that you are ready not to submit your evidence.
We are ready even as now. If we are ready now, we can continue. We have our witnesses prepared and ready. So they better get ready on Friday.
Well, let's talk to you, Ezzy.
Thank you so much. Those are the board of directors of the government. Nobody when that kind of how you feel will go free. No. We will make sure that we provide the required evidence that we convict all of them.
Earlier, we did hear the judge mention about the motion to suppress evidence was premature in the whole matter.
Well, we told you that we have evidence. The quality of evidence we have is not evidence that can be overcome. The quality of evidence is very sufficient. When you say sufficiency in evidence in court, those are evidence that cannot be overcome by any rebuttable presumption. So there is no way that they can overcome the evidence we have. And they talk about evidence being
asking. Honorable Gray have said this president, vice president of this government has no international contact. But we're hearing that the contact that the former president has, he exploited Liberians for his own party chairman at the time.
Yeah.
Who better place to say this? The money he just imagine if you listen to he said it was the remnants. That means that there is balance money that he started to invest. Building
and the government Akari was a part of.
Yes. But today, so what? Let's go back to the lines and talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning, information folks, and good morning, insurance firm.
Please go ahead.
The world knows people use it and don't know even the definition of it. Why would you use word of no on a scarf and telling the present president that he don't have, he know nobody, the word no he uses How will you expect when to go out there for lobbying? Is that a tax statement they use? If you have something for yourself as a contract, you are never going to lose a district. Just a district, not even a country or country, but a district. For nothing you could prove to a district of the contract of Monterrey, you lost it. And he's talking about people who take it out of the to go up to the country, and you say they don't have more. I bet you anything.
No, probably he knows exactly what he's speaking of. That maybe he's watching things that probably he's expected to have seen, and not saying it shows that these people don't have the kind of a contact. So, but while you are also following the broadcast, you have the chance to win some cash. Dial *799 *11 hash. Play $100 Liberian on your Lone Star MTN mobile account or 70 cents US. You want to play 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Just put in the number. We hope to call a winner before we leave this morning. But let's talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Nathaniel.
Please go ahead.
This is Winston and Biandera, only from People Road.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you for your show this morning. Yes, let me agree with Moses Akaro's way that they have contact. Yeah, if Moses Akaro's way, former representative, never had contact, he wouldn't have gone Paris to have his ready program there. If former President George Weah never had contact, he wouldn't have built a condominiums he built all around here. Yes, indeed, we hearing. Hey, they have contact. Although this government doesn't have contact, but we're able to secure a seat at the non-permanent, we got to secure the non-permanent seat at the United Nations Council, Security Council. Yes, we don't have contact, but we're able to convince the Chinese government for 360 metric tons, which 720 is already in country. Yes, we now have contact. The 5% are able to go and secure and carry on our procurement that very soon, December, our 285% of your machine will be here. You know, we don't listen to those kind of veterans. When people say things without to think beyond, Moses Akosbe, former representative in a district, nothing he can point to say he had international contact. What we expect of George Weah and myself, voted for the former president, 2017. But what we expected was different. He see his own personal interest. Then we know they have contact and they were able to bring 100 million of drugs here. He was arrested by international community.
Okay, thank you. We can verify that the drugs were brought by the former government. Good morning.
Good morning, with you,
Good morning, Daniel Mazda.
Thank you for the information. Let me just go to the fellow who just talked about protection. No, I don't have a problem with him. The way he explained about protection, the question he asked, he did not answer the question. I think they were in power, they lied to people, and they put all that, like what they were saying, it was far away from what they were saying.
But the deception not come from outside, it's from within.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those Liberian people voted Georgia out because of the lie. They took the power.
They who surrounded the man, they deceived the man.
Right. They had the money. They had all the sophistication. They had all the apparatus. They have all the country resources.
Unity party or opposition party, though, you have to how they deceive you.
Exactly. So we are saying that I'm not already saying that the unity party is 100% well that nothing, but to come to say that we see the power through deception, it is not true. It makes us understand why it's about deception. You are in power, you have all the money, you have all the resources. People will lie you, opposition will lie to come to power. No, it's not true. You are in government, you lie, you have all the resources, but your life to the people so that are not being improved. So that you have to boot you out. That's what it is. So I disagree with you to say.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Thank you for being part of the conversation this morning. And we hope that we're going to have more of this conversation on tomorrow, but we'll take just 2 more calls and have the update. Good morning. 0775-919-919, You're live.
Good morning, Weekie.
You're welcome.
I'm Timothy Smith. Weekie, I definitely appreciate you and so much because that's more than even the corner officially. Let me listen to Akarakri. You were there here for 12 years with all the connections you had. I don't know when the minister is educated with you, I don't know what was educated, or educated, or my house. or educated man, representative, you will utter a word and you represent it. You have the power in your hand. And remember when your father took us here, you say you were drunk, around here. You President Weekie and took a nasty martial appointment today, down, when you got power. We saw it. We saw 15 different nations around here, we saw drugs coming in the country. Who allowed they ever change anybody when they're in power? We lost a nothing. That's why for 6 years, and you took power from the United Party government. And you're talking about everything that's going on. I really want to. We thank you. We thank you so much. We agree. And that project will own. But remember 12 years, United Party was there. So if he will come up now and tell us, so that they come back here, what is necessary to get us tell us? I really want to know. When CDC won't come back, when President Trump won't come back, where are the messengers? These are the messenger? It wasn't our time. And we the Liberian people, because we are the voter. We are the election. We are the president. Because the people who point out the left to say, oh, we are looking at them, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. So it should be rushing it to me. Now, let's just wait and see.
Okay, we wait 2029, but Liberians are also.
And they're also saying 2022, we will see what will happen.
Okay, folks, that's how I would like to draw the curtains on this edition of the Morning Ride. It's been a worthwhile conversation from all of you following and watching, leaving a lot of your comments. But that's how we conclude on the edition of the Morning Ride. I've been your presenter alongside my able ambassador, Nathaniel Vaccines. I cannot also be behind the camera producing of the video and sound. Happy belated birthday to Honorable Christopher Hisonanga, and happy belated birthday to my own dad, Kakre, who celebrated as well alongside him. And happy pre-birthday to me, September 30th, next Tuesday. I'm going to be celebrating. I hope what I saw yesterday, they will do that for me as well in this compound. Other than that, I walk away.